watching TuskegeeVirtual.com.
Hey Tuskegee, it's your man Pat Wallace again with the Tuskegee Virtual Show. We're back for that second part of our interview with 7th Wonder. Yeah, these guys are on fire. I hope you enjoy this. We're going to talk a lot about the history and some other things. We're going to get deeper into the history of 7th Wonder and what's going on with them. But first, check this out. Diane Robinson, right here. Diane Robinson in the Tuskegee Repertory Theater. This week I got something really special for you. This is a videotape, a video DVD of Tucson. That is Diane's play, the theatrical production of the story of Toussaint Louverture, the father of the Haitian Revolution, starring Johnny Ford. It's got Diane Robinson, great performance by DeAndre Arnold and Quentin Gaylord. Good stuff. And Sister Mambo, good stuff. Anyway, go to TuskegeeRep.com and you can go and buy a copy of Tucson. TuskegeeRep.com, that's one of our friends. Don't forget, downtown Tuskegee, we've got a Tuskegee Computer Repair Shop. That is our friend Osby Mitchell, who is doing big things there. If you got a virus, you need a new monitor or monitor repair, laptop repair, all that malware and spyware stuff, he hooks it all up. And he's a good guy too. So go down to his shop. It's right on the square across from the bank. You know where I'm talking about. Anyway, good guy. Go and see what he's got going on down there. In fact, he'll have specials, like computer package specials that he puts together. So check that out. Now, with no further delay, part 2 of our interview with 7th Wonder. All right, we're back with 7th Wonder. Yeah. Sitting down for our second segment. And I know you guys have toured with a lot of big folks. The Commodores, Frankie Beverly and May, Smokey Robinson now bringing the Barcades, the OJs, a bunch of other folks, right?
Yeah. Right.
Now, this question is for each of you all. Start with you, Wallace. What was your most profound experience from touring with all these seasoned musicians, where all you went around?
The most I could get out of it was just the excitement of being backstage, learning that they were just like we were. They were real people. They did a lot of jiving around and joking and just being real.
Who impressed you the most?
I think Frankie Beverly and Mays, Marvin Gaye, the Commodores, definitely the Commodores, and Rufus, Chaka Khan.
OJ.
Yeah, OJs, yeah. They had the people just jumping out the stands on
wow.
Really
Alan, same question for you. What was your most profound experience?
Al Green.
Bless your love.
He was styling.
Really, truly, I met some people up in Carolina that told me they were Marvin Gaye's road manager at one time, and I said, yeah, right, okay, it's cool. But when we got to do a show with Marvin Gaye, we sit in the audience checking it out, watch him do the warm-up act and everything, and this particular fellow walked out on stage. I said, wow. So it made me see that when somebody tell you something, don't not believe them. At least give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. And I guess another time was when we did a show in New York with Frankie Beverly, and we were walking back to the room, back to the dressing room, and he walked right up to me and said, "Good show, man." And I said, "Wow, Frankie Beverly," you know. And so those kind of things, you know, just stick with me forever, I believe.
Mr. Marvin?
My most fondest and just knocked me out the blocks memory is Frankie Beverly's group. It was my wife's birthday, and we were on concert with them. In fact, we was on tour with them, and she was at this show on her birthday, and we went backstage. I took her backstage, and all the guys in the group, and she still got this picture now, signed the picture to her birthday, wishing her happy birthday. That was great. Yeah. And the other one is doing a couple of shows with Rufus and Chaka Khan.
Oh
dynamic vocalist.
Yeah.
I tell you, and she knew how to kill the audience.
Wow.
And I want to mention our boys too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
gonna bring me to the next question.
Commodores.
Yeah.
We did some shows with Commodores. And we were in.
We did a tour
We
with them.
were up in Hampton, Virginia.
Yeah, Hampton.
And look, those boys. You know, not only did they pay us better than anybody else, but they fed us really good. So I just always think about that.
And also one of the best shows that ever been through Tuskegee, when we and the Commodores did Logan Hall
For homecoming.
I was there.
And we didn't have a hit. Nobody had a hit with this.
I was there.
We
for
were
that.
just.
Yeah.
I don't think the Commodores had a hit yet.
And weren't you all?
They just did their first album, but they haven't come out.
Yeah, it hadn't come out, but it was just amazing that the school
Was that the
decided to have
Machine
us
Gun?
both.
Yeah, that was the one with Machine Gun. on it.
Yeah. Okay.
It hadn't come out yet.
Now I remember that show. I was there. And what were you all using the pyramid motif?
Not yet.
Y'all weren't doing that then.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That was in the beginning. That was.
Yeah.
It was just great that the school thought of us, both groups, home groups, enough to let us be the homecoming show without hit records, you know. So that was amazing.
And I gotta admit that, you know, that didn't just come from us alone. We took it and expounded on it. The first people that was really off into that was Earth, Wind and Fire. And we came,
the pyramid thing.
And then we got into the Egyptian.
We need some kind of gimmick.
Most groups then had something like that. Yeah.
Right. That was in the height of the disco era.
Yeah, and Tuskegee groups. Let me add this: Tuskegee groups out there in the area and the market at that time. They were really refined groups. Commodores, us. If you came from Tuskegee, you had it going on. You should have a little slight advantage because of the culture of Tuskegee.
Yeah, the name of Tuskegee.
Well, that leads me to the next question about the Commodores. As you all kind of developed your musical chops, whatever, in parallel to each other, was there ever any kind of like rivalry?
Not from us.
Yeah.
We're rivals with ourselves, really. We want to be the best seventh wonder we can be. Matter of fact, I did I'm singing on the In the Pocket album with the Commodores. I'm doing background on that album. You know, they asked me to come up and do that. But
and then, you know, Ron LaPrade did.
Don't listen to that.
Ron LaPrade did a side. He produced a side to our last album.
Yeah.
So
Which one was that? Climbing
Daisy
High?
Lady.
Daisy. The second album, Daisy Lady.
Daisy Lady. That was Climbing High.
Climbing High.
Yeah.
When Sugar Hill took out Daisy Lady and they did
Eighth
Wonder on there. You
wow.
guys check back into the history. Go to Sugar Hill. You see Eighth Wonder had the same riff that we created.
That's our Daisy Lady.
Oh,
wow.
But see, it's always been our thing is not to. We just go out on stage, do the best that we do, have as much fun. I don't care if it's one person in the audience or 1,000 people in the audience. Yeah. We gonna have a good time. We gonna have a good time.
Wow.
So usually that means that everybody else have a good time once they see you. You know, you loosen up and you having fun.
Wow. That leads me to the last question of the segment. I saw you guys on Soul Train like so many of my classmates and people around here, you know. And I'm sure a lot of people want to know, what was it like being on Soul Train? And like, what was Don Cornelius like? What was that about? Whew.
It was great, man. I'm telling you. Just the idea of being in California, being in Hollywood, you know, having your own room.
Doors as big as your house.
Yeah, and able to go to and watch other groups perform on Soul Train, because when they take one weekend out to work on 4 months worth of Soul Train. So I got a chance to be there and watch everybody for 4 months perform. You know, a lot of it was being pantomimed, but it's just to see the groups is just amazing.
Wow. Now, Alan, look, let me ask this: those Soul Train dancers, and they consider us as stars during the time. We consider them. Wow, man, we met them in the bathroom.
They were stars, though.
Yeah, you know, those Soul Train dancers.
That's
like,
right.
wow,
the
man.
ones on top.
Wow. Yeah.
While we were out there, we met Brothers Johnson. We met the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
Went to one of their concerts.
Yeah. It was nice.
But it was real.
We had a lot of tilt contests.
And again, Don was great. He was great.
Don was great.
He was laid back.
Solid rock.
Real laid back.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
A lot of times we were at clubs having tilt contests,
Yeah.
and I would look around and Don was looking at me like, I said, what in the world? What is he doing?
He's checking
Checking
us
you
out.
out?
Yeah.
That's what kind of person you are, you know.
And one last thing I want to say is that we never changed who we were when we were meeting these people, and they loved the fact that we were so down to earth and country.
Yeah.
But
Right on the almost a bumpkin, but
On the verge of being a bumpkin.
yeah, his producer told me, she said,
Tuskegee.
don't change. Don't care what happens. Just don't change. And that's what it's all about, just being yourself.
yeah,
And,
having fun, working hard.
this is where it comes
Don't
from.
give up.
In a room like this, if you can stay in a room like this, you can go out there and do
And
what
then
you're
stay in
supposed
brotherly love. Let's stand together. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all.
Well, guys, listen, I'm going to take one more break. We got one more segment. On this final segment, we're going to talk about the future of 7th Wonder. And
Amen.
we're going to go out with another video clip.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Don't look so sad. I know it's over. But life goes on. This world keeps on turning, well, let's just be glad we had this time to spend.
Now, see, I told you that was going to be fun. 7th Wonder is back. Here's some contact information right down at the bottom of the screen. Check these guys out. They're doing some wonderful things. I think you'll really enjoy what's coming from 7th Wonder. Do not forget our sponsors, Tuskegee Repertory Theater, Diane Robinson's new play, Tucson. Excellent stuff. Starring Johnny Ford and Diane Robinson. Go and pick it up. Go to TuskegeeRep.com and you'll see what I'm talking about. Great stuff. And don't forget Osby Mitchell. Osby Mitchell is doing stuff down on the square with your computer, hooking you up, taking care of your stuff. Check him out. He is doing wonderful things down there, and he's a nice guy too. So Tuskegee Computer Repair on the square. And finally, I got to tell you guys, in the next few days, part 3 is going to come out. It's the final segment of our interview with 7th Wonder. It won't take as long this time. We're done with the elections. Congratulations to Tony Haygood, and also congratulations to Jacqueline Gillette on winning their elections in the runoff a couple of days ago. Anyway, I will have this part 3 up as soon as I possibly can. Peace, guys.
You're watching TuskegeeVirtual.com.